ClickUp just came up with some amazing news. They just launched ClickUp 4.0, and I'm here to take you on a tour of the new platform, the new look, new features if there are any, and you'll get to see what it's like to even just build a platform and log into it. So let's get going. I just opened up this brand new account, and this is how simple it is to set it up. You say what you're using it for, what you like to manage. In this case, obviously, I use it for creative design. I use the AI tools, and a lot of other people. No, I'm not inviting anyone to my space. Skip this step. Do you use any of these tools? I use Google Drive, Zoom, Excel, and here's one of my gripes. I don't know why on earth you would want to have to integrate multiple thingies into your thingy. Like all of these productivity project management apps have this. Like, why on earth would you want to integrate these two? I suppose if you're working with someone else, and if you're working with a client, for example, and they use Asana or Monday, then perhaps you'd want everything to be linked and synced so that you're not hopping over multiple things. Which features are you interested in using? That one. Time tracking for sure. Clips, which allows you to do the clips thing. The clips allow you to see, to record your screen, and you can have meetings that way as well with clips. You can even record yourself, which is cool. Dashboards, automations, that's almost everything. Except chat. I don't really care for chat. My workspace. Lastly, what would you like to name your workspace? My workspace. And it's setting up my workspace for me. And voila! Now I can get started playing around with some stuff. So this is what the new 4.0 looks like. And obviously I have it in black and white mode. You have home. I like that they highlight it like that. So firstly, here is where you can get all of your goodies, your settings. You can set your work schedule and mention which hours you work, or set up custom ones. There's your AI usage. It tells you what percentage of your AI you've been using, and obviously other things like upgrading to whatever membership you want to upgrade to. The nice thing about ClickUp is when you sign up, if you're using the freemium plan, you never actually have to enter any credit card details or debit card details because it's free. It's only when you start paying for it that you start having to do that. So over here, I'm trying to, okay, so I'm clicking that one, that's why it's there, and then I can minimize it over there. Cool. Let's try to minimize it. So over here we have the home button, which gives you your inbox, all your replies, assigned comments, your tasks. Those are tasks assigned specifically to you. The chat, the layout, I think, is the biggest thing that's changed. over here, and then the ability to just at a glance see, well, you could do this before, but I think this is just a bit of a it gives it a bit of a Discord vibe in terms of just seeing your messages, the channels that you're a part of, and, well, your spaces all at a glance like that. And then there's your planner, but organized. I think this is one of my favorite ones. So just syncing it with your Google Calendar. Why is it still telling me to get started? So these are all the things that you can kind of do with this planner view, which I think is gonna be my favorite, one of my favorites. Yeah, so you can basically do everything directly from ClickUp, which is amazing. And that really is going to do a lot in terms of just your tech stack, AI sprawl, app sprawl, and making that effort of jumping between different tabs and having like all these tabs open. Because like I used to pin my calendar and my email and all that stuff. I used to like pin them on my desktop, not on my desktop, but like on these tabs over here. And now I don't have to do that because ClickUp. So you can block time for your tasks. That's one of my favorite things to do. See your team's schedules and have automated time blocking, which their AI can obviously suggest. Then we have Brain, my favorite new feature of theirs. Oh, here's what I like about Brain. You can actually ask, once you've connected Brain to whatever your apps are, you can actually call your tasks. So let's say, for example, you're working on project A, B, C, and you want to review the contract for project ABC for whatever reason, because you're onboarding this thing. You can just call it up on Brain. It'll send you the link and then you can go and edit it immediately. Or you can then, create a share link, add it to your signing thing, however you let clients sign documents, or you can just review it yourself. But that is like one of my favorite features in Brain. I don't really want it to do anything right now because we're just looking through things. So yeah, you can connect it with a ton of apps like Slack, OneDrive, Gmail, and they've really, I don't know some of these things, but that you can see that they've really kind of created it to be this one-stop space for all of your project needs. There you can manage your teams. Docs, another one of my favorite things. As a planner, project, social media manager, I like having the docs here in ClickUp, the ClickUp docs, and just creating new docs and putting things into docs. So if I am working on I did this for a YouTube channel I'm working on, where I was thinking through our workflows and the templates that we would use for the channel, like the YouTube channel description section, all the templates, because it's for a church. So every week they have live streams. They have live stream the services. So the descriptions are going to be the same. The only things that are going to change are like the title of the sermon, the speaker, or like, the people who are on duty and the Bible verses and things like that. But I can put it all into a document, a ClickUp document, and then share that like with the rest of the team. Or I can just have it there as a default, and or as a template. And then when I go in to actually edit the videos after the live stream, when I go in to update everything, it's all there. And when I need to like edit down the videos or upload new videos, I have the descriptions, the keywords, everything all pasted out in my ClickUp doc, and I can just easily ask Brain, yo, that doc of mine with the YouTube thing, my YouTube go-to doc, I call things playbooks, my YouTube playbook for such and such project, just bring it here and it brings it to me, which I love. I am so in love with ClickUp. It is not even true. And then these are still a thing. So let's do a simple one, and we'll do all the spaces and then create a dashboard. Now, obviously, I don't have any tasks because I haven't updated these, but I'm going to be uploading some more tutorials, so you'll probably see new or more things like this. More of these, I'll populate these with like actual cool things. And here you can have like a summary of your active tasks assigned by like assignee, and you can even have this week or overdue, and then open tasks by assignee. But you can even like change these to be something else, like open tasks by status, or something like that, workload by status. And since I'm a solopreneur, I would likely have that open tasks by status and workload by status, or by assignee being me, like what's my workload. And then I like having the time tracker information on the dashboard as well, so that I can see where my time is going for the week. Then there are forms. I use forms for everything. For project intakes, client feedback forms, I host all of my forms on ClickUp, and they are part of every space. So for all my projects, I have a project intake form, and then those automatically go into the new project list. Then clips, another one of my favorites. I kind of like this new dashboard. Not dashboard, it's a menu. The new side menu. At first, the first time I saw it, it took a little getting used to, but I like it now. I've come around. So you can start recording, and then obviously, what is this? Skip the meetings and share all your design updates, onboarding videos in one place. So you can actually like make these videos and share them, not just recordings, but onboarding videos and other videos, and you can have them all kind of like in one place for your team. Then watch, share, collaborate. So those are kind of like their use cases for clips. And goals. This one is something that I haven't actually used all that much, but I should probably start using it a bit more. It's been around since the heyday of ClickUp, and I think it just takes effort. I forget about them, but now that it's here on the side panel, I think I might remember to check in with the goals more often, because I honestly, the only reason I don't use them is because they were usually hidden somewhere that I didn't check, and so I just forgot about them. Like they were out of sight, out of mind, and I need things to be visual. It needs to be there. Oh, the awesome thing about a calendar is usually it pops up here. Like whatever you're supposed to be doing pops up here. Close. Whatever you're supposed to be doing generally pops up over here. And then at the top of the screen, just next to the search bar, and it'll tell you how much time you have left in that task. That's assuming that you're actually having ClickUp open. If it's open, you can see that, and if it's not open, obviously then you can't see it. But I like that. I like that. Then there are the timesheets, another one of my faves. And what more do we have? Spaces are old. The whiteboard obviously is also old. Again, not something I use often, but it's there if it's something you like using. So there you have it. That's the new ClickUp 4.0. What's changed is mostly the look of it. The look and feel has changed mostly, and that's kind of it. And having Brain over here where you can see it instead of having it there, and then, oh, that's nice too. So now it pops up on the side, because it used to like pop up on half of your screen. Whenever you open Brain, it would take up like half of your screen. So this looks nicer. I like this so much more. And the fact that the history collapses, that's nice. So I can be in my planner, I can have, you know, one of my project lists open, and this won't interrupt anything. So much better. Oh my goodness. You won't believe the nightmare I had, like trying to manage the chat, which overlapped your entire window, and then like struggling to see going back and forth between the chat and the thing that you're working on was such a headache. So I'm really happy with this update. As you can see, I am exploring. I'm exploring this, and I don't really have any idea of what else is new. Yeah, so I like that Brain is over here. You can open it up all big and stuff, or you can just have it quick and easy. You can unpin, or you can pin it or unpin it. That is so much easier, so much nicer. Yeah, so yeah. A layout update, and what's this? Create a dashboard. That's your recorder. These are all just like normal create a task. Those are kind of just like normal things. And then obviously their agents have been one of the biggest things that ClickUp's been working on. So yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite part is of the new ClickUp setup. What do you like most about the new vibe of ClickUp 4.0? Do you use ClickUp? Do you use something else? Would you like to see more of these videos? And what questions, what type of videos would you like to see more of?